Yeah. Fired up. This one's for the drivers. Out in the shop, late night lights, grease on our hands, chasing lap times. Every turn, every line we find, trying to build that edge you feel when you drive. From the blacktop tracks to the dirt out back, we've been putting in work, yeah, we live like that. Not just fast for a lap, we make it last. So when it counts, you're gone on the gas. We don't guess, we know what it takes. Every set of build from the ground we break. If you want that feel when the car locks in, you're in the right place. Let's go in. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1, take it straight to the front. League nights, open runs, we're the ones you want. Dialed in speed, yeah, we don't miss shots. If you want to win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Got weekly sets ready to roll. Quality trim sharp, race pace controlled. Builders in the lab, yeah, they stay on it. Every tweak, every change, we gain on it. Need a custom fit, yeah, we do that too. Built to match your style, what you like to do. And it ain't just speed, it's a team right here. We ride together every lap, every gear. Yeah, we test, we tone, we put in the miles. Turn bad weeks into victory smiles. From rookies to pros, we're all about growth. Now fire that motor, let's get to the front. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1, yeah, you know the name. When the pressure's on, we bring the game. From the shop to the track, yeah, we don't stop. If you wanna win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Setup shop.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Tier 1 Studios. My name's Pat Wilkinson. Up in the booth Joining me tonight for the first time is Eric Hudson up in the booth, as well as we join the Dutch's Dirty Dozen out here tonight in the beautiful Napa Valley at Sonoma Raceway. Eric Hudson, welcome up to the booth.
Thanks, man. It's nice to be here tonight. I think we're going to have some interesting racing tonight.
Couldn't have put it better myself as we join Wesley Tribble, currently down in 11th, fastest car on track at the moment. Keith Hume with the fastest time so far, 13.61 out here tonight. Trevor Quisenberry over half a... Oh, that's not the right number. Quisenberry 100th behind him with a 13.62. A lot of fast cars, a lot of good road course cars out here tonight. Huge spread of drivers, 28 car field, excluding the two of us up in the booth. But this is going to be an incredible night of racing here with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, brought to you in part by Hidden. Built for the hunt and built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters most. We partnered with Lee Bryson's songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern and zinc anti-odor technology will help you disappear into the woods when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. This broadcast was also brought to you in part by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. We take a look at some of the statistics for tonight. Sonoma is new to the racing schedule here with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Fuel strategy is going to be in effect, as well as the track temperature and tire wear at 107 degrees on the racing surface out here tonight so far. Going to shred those Goodyear Eagle tires. Stage points.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, to cut you off there, yeah, the heat's going to come into factor today with these cars, and how hard they're going to run them, trying to get out ahead, trying to kind of put some space in between themselves tonight. Very interesting to see how the heat plays into all this.
Very true, especially out here in beautiful sunny California. Either it is nice, warm, and dry, as we saw a few years ago, or it is pouring rain, as we almost saw this past year at Sonoma. Stage N will be lap 15, coming to lap 16. Pits will be closed with 2 to go in stage 1. We're going to be trying to do interviews pre and post qualifying before we really get underway here. Let's actually see if we can find somebody out here now. Let's get
let's pull in.
Go ahead.
Let's go ahead and pull one in and kind of see what the storylines to tonight might end up being.
Let's see if we can get Nathan Reed, the number 84, in here. Nathan Reed, this is Pat Wilkinson and Eric Hudson up in the booth. You got me?
I got you, fellas. What's happening?
Well, nothing much, Nate. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, doing good.
Nathan, what are your expectations out here tonight at beautiful Sonoma Raceway with just under 2 minutes to go in practice? What's the game plan for the race out here tonight?
The game plan for me, first of all, is going to be for my network to make it. I just lagged out in practice, so that's not a great sign as far as that goes. But if my network can make it, it's just going to be to survive. Keep it on the island. There's a wide range of lap time being turned in practice. I am kind of where I want to be a little bit. Well, I'd obviously like to be up front, but the 115 range is good for me. I just got to keep it on the island and keep from spinning out. There's some really tricky spots in this track, but if I can do that and if my network can last, I think I'll have a pretty good finish.
How are you going to combat the heat tonight, Nate? With these tires on this track, we both know it's going to get really hot tonight. What are you going to do there to try to save?
Yeah, just going to be kind of conservative with the braking zones and then picking up the throttle too. I noticed a lot of guys were shifting down to first gear in turn 11 and turn 7A as well. I'm going to keep it in second there just to kind of limit that wheel spin off the corner, and first of all, keep from not spinning. But second of all, yeah, keep the heat down in the tires and make them last the full run.
Well, best of luck to you out there tonight here at Sonoma Raceway. We bring you back up to your radio booth. Good luck out there with the final 20 seconds left in practice. Best of luck.
Thank you, fellas. You have fun.
You as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Number 84, Nathan Reed out here tonight. Jump on up to Andrew Howell. Currently sat in the grass just at the top of the hill. Bryson Archer in the 26. Up the hill this time. Classic Collision Chevrolet Bojangles machine. That's a sharp looking race car. The crimson and white looking car out here tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty sharp right there. Some of these guys got some nice new paint jobs, it seems to be. I think I spotted a Richard Petty inspired paint out there earlier tonight.
Just ending my qualifying run because we are not qualifying. Let's see who's got the huevos to go out first out here tonight. Let's see. Garrett Turk in the 07. Just leaving pit road now in the Spire Motorsports 07 Chevrolet Camaro. Up the hill. Trying to get that car warmed up. Wiggling all over the racetrack. We go up the top of the first hill into turns. I believe that's 3 and 3A. To the top of the hill. Down the hill, the hard charge down into the 90-degree right-hand turn. Over the curbs nicely. No off tracks to worry about out here tonight at Sonoma, knowing this is the NASCAR variant, so you can really run all over Hell in Creation if you really want to. 07
Yeah, we're
around the carousel. Go ahead.
Really running these cars pretty hard. I don't know how hard you're going to see these guys in their qualifying run though. I think you're going to see a lot of guys tonight kind of lean back a little bit and wait for something to happen in front of them so they can get around it.
Couldn't agree with you more on that, especially since road course racing in these NASCARs is definitely not my forte. I've done a little bit of road courses in late models, which is actually, or not late models, modifieds, which is actually way more fun than people are led to believe. Garrett Turk across the start-finish line, green flag, green flag, green flag, is in the air for the 07. First flying lap up the hill we go. Into turn 3 now.
I think this is going to be a tough spot for some of these guys tonight. During practice, we noticed a couple spins here. Coming up that hill.
It's an off-kilter kind of hill. It's also a blind right-hand turn. You're trying to turn the direction these cars were never meant to be able to turn. You add the weird undulation of the corner itself and making it an uphill charge. Trying to put the throttle correctly down at the right time, keep things steady, be on the brakes, and really fighting these next-gen Cup cars. Sure, they have a little bit more power steering, but these things are not built to turn right. They will plow tight all night long. But we're going to have to see how it goes.
They're like boats trying to turn them right.
Garrett Turk back around through the King. Across the start-finish line in the 07. Garrett Turk, currently the fastest car on track, 15:88 to beat at the moment as he starts his second lap. I'm seeing a lot of cars off the racetrack. Keith Hume up to the lead now. 14:45. Jordan Warnock with a 27:43. Definitely a lot of spread for Jordan Warnock down in third. Have to really pick up the pace here a little bit to try and, be able to keep up with some of the folks up in the front of the pack.
Hume, one of the fastest cars on the track during the practice tonight. Really expected him to be battling for a pole position.
Right now, he's about 2/3 of a second, 3/4 of a second ahead of Chris Essery, who's now up in second with a 15:27. Andrew Howell with a 15.8. Garrett Turk with 15:88. Tom Shacklock with a 17:82. Starting to see some good times out here tonight. Only 8 cars qualified so far out of the 28, so plenty of time to see what's going on here at beautiful Sonoma Raceway. 62 around the final corner. And yes, I know the timesheet's wrong. He registered as the wrong car. It's fine.
A little wiggle there.
That is going to be what gets a lot of people out here tonight. Those little jerks the wiggles from these race cars. You're trying to fight these cars as hard as you can. These things will just bounce and slide all over the place if you're not careful, which is what we were partially talking about a little bit earlier. Keeping those Goodyear
absolutely.
tires, A, on the ground, and B, as cool and grippy as you can keep them. 62 pulls up to the top of the hill. I believe he's going to try and make it back down to pit road. Let's jump on over to Parker Parrish in the 88 Hidden Chevrolet. Primarily Chevrolet field out here tonight. We've got a handful of Toyotas and Fords as well. Chris Essery in second up in a Ford. Garrett Zagami in the number 46 up in 8th is in a Toyota. Chris Hill on the track as well in the 23 in a Toyota. Dominic Billings, Philip Chavez, also in Toyotas. Reese Cloudis, Fuzz Seeley, Trevor Quisenberry.
Quisenberry's a name that is going to be an interesting watch tonight. Watched him a lot during the practice. Really started to find his speed there at the end. Oh, there's a wiggle from the 88.
Huge wiggle down across the start-finish line. That was a very rough lap for the 88. I'm liking this new paint job he's rocking.
It's a beautiful paint
hidden
job.
Camouflage on display with the classic safety orange as well. That is a sharp-looking race car. It's better than any of the paint jobs I've done. Looks at the 5 Corvettes I made.
Hit the hill pretty good.
88 bound through the carousel into the left-hander. And down into the S as we go. He's got to set a time here, otherwise he will have failed to qualify. Not meaning he won't be able to race, but he will not set a time. Which is almost as bad in my opinion. Because you want to at least get a baseline as to where you are.
A lot of these guys ran multiple practice laps today, though. Some of these guys might not want to set a time. Some of them could just be ready to go ahead and hit the track and lay weight and see what happens in front of them.
Couldn't agree with you more on that as well. 88 through the kink and down to the start-finish line. Let's see where he puts himself. Parker Parrish up to 7th at the moment, just ahead of Joey Stone in 8th. Heck of a run. Jordan Warnock improving. 1:19.95 for Jordan. Keith Hume holding that 14:45 as the fastest car on track. Still about half to 3/4 up on Chris Essery with a 15:27. Let's jump into the field a little bit more. Let's go on down to Trevor Quisenberry in the Outlier Speed number 60. This is a real-life, I believe, race car based off the Build Submarines number 60, if I'm not mistaken.
Sharp-looking car.
Very sharp-looking car. I believe this is a Ryan Preece paint job. Is Preece in the 60? I can't remember anymore. They move people around so much.
They do. They really do. You know, he was Quisenberry's one of your fastest ones during practice today. Him and Keith there for a little bit exchanged the times a little while, and so I'm kind of curious to see where he comes out at. Coming in pretty hot right there.
60 of Quisenberry, really trying to put that pedal to the metal, keeping it nice and tidy around the final hairpin. Into the kink and across the start-finish line we go. 60 of Trevor Quisenberry. Up to pole with a 14:21. What a run from the 60.
Told you Quisenberry was fast there in practice. Something that I really studied and watched. Keith Hume over here says he's giving away Crying Clown Bourbon, giving away with the 62 win today. So he's trying to count his chickens before they hatch.
Keith Hume, I see you in the chat there as well. Thanks for joining us up in the broadcast. Appreciate it. Michael Kurjdulak, currently up to 4th. Wesley Tribble in 5th. Kurjdulak with a 15:41 solid time. Wesley Tribble with a 15:75. Only 14 of the 28 cars qualified so far out here tonight. Brian Burchett and Philip Chavez. David Hera also out on track. Chavez up to 5th with a 15.56. Kurjalak up to 3rd now. Let's see if Quisenberry will set a new fastest lap. Right up against the wall, cross the start-finish line. 14.06 new fastest time.
It's a hot
What a
car
run
tonight.
from Trevor Quisenberry. What some... He does a celebratory donut right there at the top of the hill. Let's go on down to David Hara in the number 29 RSR machine. Down through the S's we go here at beautiful Sonoma Raceway in the Napa Valley of California. Down into the bottom of the S's, around the sweeping left, into the tightening right-hand turn, right at the bottom of the S's. Way wide off of the curbs on the inside. Down into the hairpin. Trying to keep it tighting. A little wide, keeping it off the curbs. Not a bad plan. Those curbs can and will send a car sideways if you hit them wrong. 29 across the start-finish line now. David Hara. Oh, that may have been his opening lap. This might be his first flyer. Oops.
Yeah, Hara's on his opening lap right this second, but pretty decent car during practice tonight.
Turn on a little bit of telemetry for the number 29. Up the hill, up to 100 miles an hour, down the second gear into the 90-degree right-hander. Over the curbs, right up against that tire wall. Into the carousel, down to first. Keeping it wide off the curbs. Again, not a bad strategy. Especially with Sonoma's raised curves being a repeat offender for many a races I've been wrecked out of.
These RSR cars are looking pretty good tonight with the snappers on them.
Yes, there was some miscommunication and misconception in practice. Someone was asking who's driving the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cars. It's like, wait a minute, what? Brian Burchett up to third with a 14.86. Let's see what David Hara has to offer in the number 29. Cross the start-finish line up to 140. Good enough for 13th at the moment. And he will bring it to a stop. Jump on over to Nathan Reed now in the number 84. Best diecast sales, number 84. Switching out from the Tecton Chevrolet we know and love so well. Round the left-hander, or the right-hander, excuse me. The camera's backwards. Round the carousel and into the S as we go. 84, trying to put some pedal to the metal. Don't know how much longer we have left in qualifying. I know it's a 10-minute session.
Looks like he scrubbed there a little bit.
Yeah. That nose on the 84 is also way high off the ground. He is probably plowing tight around these turns. I gotta be honest, just watching the nose on that car lift all the way down the straights.
Yeah, he's got a lot of space there. It's not
This is also
some air
a
for sure.
setup series, but it looks like that 84 is just getting more lift on that nose. Not sure if he's driving it a little bit different than everybody else, but currently up to 10th. Solid starting position for Nathan Reed in the number 84. Let's see if he can improve again.
With as many racers as we have tonight, a top 10 qualifying position puts you in a pretty good position to have a great finish.
And at the other hand, no offense to the skill or talent of the drivers in the league, because these guys are usually pretty good. Road courses, especially Sonoma, are just this whole kind of monster that not everyone's always prepared for. So being backwards and being in the middle of it can very likely also happen with just how narrow this racetrack truly is. Whoa, big slide from the 84 down into the left-hander. What a drift from him. That was beautiful. Anyway, yes, as I was saying, if you're not careful, you're not watching out for it, those wrecks happen around you, you're going to be right in the middle of it. Got to be really careful with how you drive out here tonight. 10th place being a great start, but I would not want to be in this lead pack. Cross the start-finish line. Does Nathan Reed improve? Yes, he does. Up to third. 14:83
Good
for
run.
Nathan Reed.
Very good run.
No other cars currently on track. Chris Hill, Ryan Apt, Will Moore, Kyler McCarthy, Dominic Billings, Austin Alexa, Mason Stevens, Blaine Rouse, Jacob Williams, Reese Cloudis, and Fuzz Seeley yet to qualify, if they choose to do so. Let's see if we can get somebody else in here. Let's get Trevor Quisenberry, your pole sitter at the moment, as qualifying comes to a close. Trevor Quisenberry, this is Pat Wilkinson and Eric Hudson up in the booth. You got us.
Yep.
Congratulations on winning pole out here tonight here at Sonoma Raceway. What's the game plan from this point on?
Just try to maintain the spot. I mean, I don't want to be in the back to where I have to worry about checkups and everything else, so just trying to stay up front.
Eric?
Yeah, you look real good during practice, Trevor. I definitely watched you a lot tonight so far, and I think it's going to be a good battle up there. Well, what are you going to do to combat the heat that you're going to get on this track?
Yeah, it gets really loose, and I mean, it starts off pretty loose as well, so I don't know how to try to see what I can do in the race, mess with brake bias and stuff like that.
All right, man. Well, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Appreciate you joining us up in the booth, and best of luck out there.
Thank you.
Trevor Quisenberry, your pole position leader. Let's take a look at the driver lineup. Trevor Quisenberry, Keith Hume, Nathan Reed, Brian Burchett, Michael Kurgdzielak, Chris Essery, Philip Chavez, Wesley Tribble, Andrew Howell, Garrett Turk down in 10th. Solid qualifying position out here tonight. Bryson Archer, Tom Shacklock, Parker Parrish, David Hurrah, Joey Stone, Zach Alexa, Garrett Zagami, Jordan Warnock, Kyler McCarthy, Eric Hudson, well, maybe not Eric Hudson, because he's up in the booth with me. Blaine, wait, what? I missed some. Hang on. Did I? No, I didn't. I'm going crazy. It's fine. Chris Hill, Dominic Billings, Mason Stevens, Ryan Apt, Blaine Rouse, Austin Alexa, Jacob Williams, Reese Cloudis, and Fuzz Seeley. Will Moore down in 31st in the number 43. Richard Petty inspired Toyota Camry. A sentence I never thought I'd have to say.
No, that's a new one on me too.
Moore not in the session. He may be choosing to start from pit road because he did not make the start, or he lagged out and failed to qualify, whatever the tech issues is, because I know iRacing has been going through some updates lately. Jacob Williams,
they have.
slow away. This is going to be one hell of a night of racing out here tonight with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, brought to you in part by Hidden. Built for the hunt and built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water-resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters most. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern and zinc anti-odor technology are built to help you disappear into the woods when a moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. The Dutch's Dirty Dozen broadcast tonight is also brought to you in part by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. Rock Bottom Racing being my own primary little team of me, myself, and I. 28 cars going to be starting this race here at beautiful Sonoma Raceway. We ride on board with the 60 of Trevor Quisenberry and Keith Hume side by side. 84 and the 54. This is going to be some really fun, or it's going to be real chaos.
I think it's going to be a little bit of both tonight, Pat. I think there's going to be some sparks flying, and I don't just mean that by sparks flying as in the cars hitting each other, but a lot of cars going off track.
Could you imagine this place at night? That thought
Oh,
just
man,
came
it would,
through my head. Could you imagine a race here at night in these cars? That would be maximum pain.
That would be awesome to watch, though.
It'd be awesome to watch if they had some grandstand lights, or floodlights, whatever they are. But that would be probably the most painful race in all of NASCAR history.
Absolutely.
Well, pace car's lights are off. Ready to go, green flag, this time by pace car. Diving down pit road. Porsche 911 safety car down pit road. 60 of Trevor Quisenberry on the point. Massive field behind him. Ready to get racing as we roll through the final hairpin. Door to door with the 62. Gotta be a little careful. Don't want to jump the start as everyone files out behind him. Getting ready to take the green flag here in the Napa Valley.
Here we go, coming to the green.
Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air. We are racing here at Sonoma. Whole field starting to spread out nice and early. 60 away beautifully. 62 hot on his heels. 84 and the 54 working together up the hill. 21 getting blocked a little bit by the 84 on the outside into turns 3 and 3A. Whole slew of cars. It is like a roller coaster up the hill. Whoop, one car over the grass. Nothing wrong with that. Not quite sure who that is. That might be... Can't quite make out who that was.
He saved it, though. He brought her up through the grass and made a pretty good save and got her back on the road.
Yes, they did. That's the big thing out here tonight. Trying to keep your cars clean for as long as possible. Stay on board with the 60 and the 4 as we start running away with this race out here tonight at Sonoma. Very wide off of the final turn of the S's. 60 and the 62 side by side into the hairpin. 62 a little bit sideways, managed to save it again. Twice off of the hairpin there as we complete one lap of 60 out here tonight here at Sonoma.
Good start. Oh, we got a spin out.
Chris Hill with a spin. Oop, there we go. Off of the final hairpin. Let's jump back and take a look. Oh, if I can get back there. There we go. And this is the 23 car. Yellow Camry on your screen here. The Robin Hood 23. Just lit him up off of the hairpin. Nothing you can do about it. Once it lets go, there's not much you can do about it. Managed to get it spun back around, though, at the tail end of the field. Nothing wrong with that. Just trying to keep that car on the racetrack. Jordan Warnock off the track now. Buzz Seeley with a problem. 32 backwards just across the start-finish line. Sorry, I'm just also watching our names at the bottom of my timesheet going past each other. It's like, wait a minute, why are we moving? We're not in the race.
We're not even in the race.
Jordan Warnock, last car with the lead pack out here tonight. 26 seconds now behind the leader. We start jumping back up into the field a little bit. Let's go on up to Tom Shacklock in the 66, pretty much smack dab in the middle of the midfield. Behind the 27, the 8, and the 29. Behind him are the 46 and the 24. Wesley Tribble down pit road. Lane Rouse with a problem. I'm not going to be able to keep up. Holy crap.
It's a hard one to keep up with. Road
Lane
courses
Rouse
are
just
always
across
hard,
the start-finish line now. Rouse currently 34 seconds behind Trevor Quisenberry. Jump back up into the pack a little bit here. Let's go up to Joey Stone in the 8. Stone with a caved-in nose on that number 8 driven sunglasses Chevrolet Camaro.
And he's hit something. He's got some front damage there for sure.
Yep. Trying to run down David Hara in the number 29. Bryson Archer in the 26 just up the road. Bone Jangles and Classic Collision, I believe that is. Classic Collision? Yes, it is the Classic Collision machine. Parker Parrish in the hidden number 88. Whoa, 26 goes deep and locks up the right front. Managed to get it around, but loses some time to David Hara. That is very difficult thing to do in these NASCAR Cup cars. Not trying to lock up the brakes out here at Sonoma. These cars will lift off of the front suspension on either side, and you will lock up that inside tire. Gotta be really careful, because that is just that little bit extra braking force that you're missing out on. We charge back up the hill. Let's go up to the 91. Whoa, 62 around! I just pulled over to him. Oh, 62 blew his engine. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Spun out and blew the engine against the wall. Keith Hume. Let's jump back and
One
take
of the
a look.
fastest
62.
cars during practice and qualifying.
62 around the right-hander. Loses it because he went too wide and noses it into the wall. Sliding backwards across the racetrack in the Crying Clown Whiskey Machine. I don't believe anybody is going to be getting... Or bourbon, that's the one. Something along those lines. 62 down pit road this time. Michael.
That's his
Kurdzielak.
newest sponsor tonight, you know, so I hope the sponsor's not going to be unhappy with this.
Still plenty of time. Get that fast repair used up. Not an ideal situation. Apologies. English the goodliest over here. 91 of Michael Kurdzielak. Currently up to second. Chris Essery down in third. Brian Burchett hot on his heels with Andrew Howell, excuse me. Garrett Turk, Parker Parrish a little bit further back. 8 of Joey Stone, Philip Chavez in the number 27, David Hara, Bryson Archer, Kyler McCarthy, Tom Shacklock, Mason Stevens up 9, one of 2 big movers out here tonight with Ryan Apt hot on his heels as well. 5 of Ryan Apt locking up the brakes as well. Got to be careful, a little more careful than that, Ryan.
He locked him up a
Chris
little bit.
Hill making up some time, back up into 16th, up 5 from where he started. Despite that spin a little earlier in the race, Reese Cloudis getting towed back to pit road. Go ahead.
Sorry, my internet went out there for just a second.
It's all right. I thought you were trying to say something. It's like, oh, I keep cutting you off. My bad.
No, you're good. We'll get this is our first night working together. It's going to take some time to get the motions and see how we want to do these things and get the feel of each other.
Kyler McCarthy and Ryan Apt coming together, apparently.
Got a couple cars in the pits.
24 way overshot the turn. Might have lit him up coming off of the hairpin. No, he didn't. 5 of Ryan Apt certainly did. Spun it under braking, managed to save it. Didn't lose too much time there. Fuzz Seeley getting towed back to pit road. Jacob Williams with some problems out here, down in 23rd. In a very interestingly painted 77 Taco Bell car.
Hey, I kind of like the Taco Bell car now. Got the throwback colors to Taco Bell in there.
Oh, those are the throwback colors. Oh.
Yeah, those are some older colors from back in I'd say the 70s, maybe the 80s.
I did not realize that. I'm a Gen Z. I only know the purple and white.
I was born in 85, so I'm a little bit on the older side.
It's all right. Jacob Williams fending off Wesley Tribble down in 23rd at the moment. Fuzz Seeley and Nathan Reed both down 3 laps as the 0-2 of Wesley Tribble all the way over the grass, trying to do his best rally car impression. 84 Nathan Reed trying to catch up, start getting some laps back out here tonight. Going to be a hell of a task. We have 9 laps to go in stage number 1. Jump back up to Garrett Zagami in the number 46. Down the hill into the right-hander we go. Chris Hill all over his bumper in the 46 Freedom Factory machine. 23 of Chris Hill in the Robin Hood. Very yellow Bonana 23 Camry. This 46 car is another good-looking car. I do like it.
Yeah, the 46 car was definitely a beautiful car. Some really interesting paints. I know they're going to do a throwback series in a couple of weeks. That'd be kind of neat to see.
Couldn't agree with you more on that. Throwback nights are always really kind of fun because it's always the more creative side of, iRacing and NASCAR, because it's all the schemes that you don't see too much of anymore. And
Trying.
we were talking about it a little earlier. It's like, I have done the same paint job for my own car for the rock bottom number 82 for so long. It is no longer a throwback because it has never changed. It has been the same base car
Number
for
5.
2 years now.
Spun out.
Oop.
Get a slight spin from 5 there, Pat. He got her back on the track. Doesn't look like there's any damage.
Ryan Apt with a bit of a spin. Reese Cloudis with apparently a problem as well. 5 just at the top of the hill into 3 and 3A. Yep, lost it, overdrove it in and lost it under braking. That definitely happens. Happens to the best of us. My screen is just, I can't even keep up. Everybody's been into the dirt at one point or another. I cannot keep up. It is unreasonable to ask me to try.
You got your monitor set for that. I've got my monitor set for the crashes, so hopefully I'll be able to call those out for you. Focusing on the crashes
Appreciate
right
that.
now.
Trevor Quisenberry about to go past Wesley Tribble through the S's. Passing both. Whoop. Quisenberry with a radio issue. Keith Hume spinning out again off of the final hairpin.
Now.
Jump up to the 56 of Andrew Howell. Well, number 11, but the number 56 of Andrew Howell. One of these days, we'll have all the correct numbers and everyone will be happy. Today is not that day.
We'll get
It's
there.
fine. 11 of Andrew Howell running a pretty good race out here tonight. Up 4, Blaine Rouse with a problem. Tom Shacklock through the dirt. Rouse jumping back down to pit road in the sheets number 71. Let's take a look at what happened. Beautiful pirouette through the grass, wound up at the top of the hill. Tried getting out of the way before despawning. See who else is on the racetrack we haven't taken a look at tonight. Let's go on over to Dominic Billings in the 89. 6 laps to go in stage number 1. We are already starting to see lap traffic from Trevor Quisenberry passing a handful of cars out here tonight at beautiful Sonoma Raceway.
I expected lap traffic before lap 20, to be honest with you, with the differentials that we had in times.
Oh, undoubtedly. It's
Oh,
that's the interesting
26
thing
goes
about-
off a little bit.
Yeah, 89 very wide in a couple of spots, trying to ease back into the racetrack here. Almost getting run
Whoa.
off by the 46, and now the 13 blocking the way.
13 with a good block there. That was good. That was almost disastrous. Oh, he's back off. That 89 is all over the place right now.
Hey, Dominic, it's not a, what are they, the Yaris. It's not a Yaris rally car, buddy. It's a Camry NASCAR. Keep it on the pavement.
He's definitely running like a rally car.
Keith
Corner after
Hume hot
corner.
on his heels, trying to make up some time here. Chris Hill with a crash. It is just, my entire time sheet is just a sea of yellow and red. It's like,
yeah.
oh my god,
There-
I can't keep up.
Cars all over the place.
23 doing the same thing he did again. Has to start being a little more gentle on that throttle, all over the bumper of the 5 of Ryan Apt, after the Ryan Apt machine got by him.
Yeah, the 23 is definitely a little bit too much throttle there.
He's got the same I'm not going to label it a problem, just a technique that
Yeah.
I do, which is all throttle all the time because I'm a super speedway
Absolutely.
guy.
It's hard for a super speedway guy to come out of this and come to a road course.
Which is exactly my point. I'm not the best at short track. I'm not the best at
Oh, the
road
88
course.
is
Whoa,
into the wall.
88 into the wall. Parker Parrish, little too hot into the final turn.
Doesn't look like he done too much damage, but definitely
Coming
could have
back
knocked
to
a toe out
88
on that.
now. Tried sneaking a move up the inside of Mason Stevens, locked up the brakes, and just couldn't get it around. Once those brakes are locked up, it's all over. 4 laps to go in the stage. 88 doesn't look too bad, amazingly. Probably knocked a few things around in there, but doesn't look too bad overall. Get down to pit road for the stage caution. Trevor Quisenberry with 3 laps to go just now in the number 60. Doing one heck of a race out here tonight. Reese Cloudis again with a big one. Down in 25th. Jordan Warnock, the
Quisenberry
next car lap
to an
down.
11, almost 12-second lead for, now a 12-second lead for Quisenberry. Oh, Kyler McCarthy off there. 17. Trying to get back out on the track himself.
Yep,
We got
went
cars
to-
sliding everywhere like we're the escapades.
We were expecting a demolition derby, that's for sure. Whoa, Ryan Abt right in front of the 17. Woo!
Oh,
Squeak his teeth, I can tell you that.
so far only
Quisenberry trying to
going
go up to
one major
13
wreck.
second lead.
Hume having to take that his fast repair earlier is gonna be interesting how the rest of the race goes for him.
Couldn't agree with you more. Just approaching a quarter way into this race. Out here tonight at beautiful Sonoma Raceway with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Just ahead of stage number 1. 2 laps to go. Pit road is closed. Quisenberry with a dominant lead so far, 13 seconds up on Michael Kurjdalak. Chris Essery in third. Whoa, 13 straight
13
across
goes
the nose
around.
of the 60. Managed to get away from him. Huge slide from the 13.
See if he can get this Liquid Death number 13 turned back around and back out on the track.
A lot of good cars having some really tough times out here tonight in the Liquid Death 13 of Austin Alexa. Wesley Tribble going on past. Jordan Warnock, I believe. Nope, that's Brian Burchett, my apologies. 54 of Burchett putting the 13 lap down
Hume
now.
goes off the track. Hume driving that car pretty hard right now.
Anybody can drive a car hard. It's more of where is the line for driving a car hard.
Especially here. Especially
This
here
is
at
the perfect
Sonoma.
place to find out.
That Freedom 46 come off the ground.
46 through the grass again. Trying to get out of the way of our leader. Just destroying the field out here tonight. Down through the S's. Whoa! Straight across the 5. At this point, we gotta just turn damage off and make a demolition derby.
Yeah, these guys are kind of everywhere right now. Nobody's really, besides your leader here, and maybe Kurzalak and Essery, they've all kind of settled in a little bit. Those 3 have. Everybody else seems to be pushing the cars a little harder than they probably should be right now.
60 down through the kink and across the start-finish line. Stage number 1 is completed with 45 laps to go here with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen here at Sonoma Raceway. Trevor Quisenberry, Michael Kurgelak, Chris Essery, Brian Burchett, Andrew Howell, Philip Chavez, Joey Stone, Garrett Turk, David Hara, and Brian Archer all getting stage points out here tonight, just waiting on the stage caution to come out. 60 all over the 84. Are we not getting a stage caution? Was I not briefed on that?
Well, everybody's still running it pretty hard. I don't know what they're doing.
I thought we were getting a stage caution, because that's normally what we do. Unless I'm going insane again, which is also a possibility.
That's what we got in our notes.
Unless
We
they
were
forgot
told
to
on
throw it,
stage
which
caution.
is also a possibility. Or unless they're just keeping it green, because I mean, you know, I don't blame them. There it is.
88 goes around.
Probably someone was like, oh, hey, yeah. Parker Parrish, by the skin of his teeth, managing to get back around, facing the right way, as the caution came out just before Quisenberry came back around. Quisenberry having lapped 28th through 16th positions.
Wow.
Dominic Billings will be the lucky dog this time by if he does not choose to come down pit road. 15 cars back on the lead lap. I English the goodliest, I promise, everybody.
Quisenberry's definitely found the line tonight. Great stage for him. Top 10 here getting stage points.
Yep, Brian Archer, David Hara, Garrett Turk, Joey Stone, Philip Chavez, Andrew Hell, Brian Burchett, Chris Essery, Michael Kurgelak, and Trevor Quisenberry all getting points out here tonight. Let's see if we can find somebody pull up into the booth. Let's get... Who do we want? Let's get Andrew, let's get Parker Parrish in here. Parker Parrish, this is Pat Wilkinson and Eric Hudson up in the booth. You got us.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Parker.
Parker having a bit of a rough night out there to start so far, but by the skin of your teeth managed to stay on the lead lap down in 15th just as the caution came out for the stage. Talk us through it.
Well, I'm not great at road courses, so me being in any battle with 10th, 8th, even 15th, and not being a lap down, I'm pretty happy. So, but it's a workout.
Yeah, Parker. What is the car loose? Just a little too loose for you tonight, or what's
Yeah,
going on
it
there?
feels like it's on ice skates right now, to be honest with you. I think I'm going to change up the brake bias a little bit, but other than that, that's all I can really do.
Yeah, it seems to be everybody's problem right now, for the most part. A lot of you guys are having some issues with what looked to be the car getting a little loose on you.
Oh, yeah. But that's also probably me pushing it a tiny bit, trying to get those stage points. But it's been fun.
Well, good luck out there tonight, man. It's good talking to you.
I appreciate it. You guys have fun too.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I believe he went there, and if not, well, he can like it. Keith Hume staying out.
Yeah, I expected Hume to stay out.
Let's see who else we can get in here. Let's actually see if we can find Keith Hume. I do not see him in our voice chats. Okay. You already got Quisenberry.
Yeah, Hume would have been an entry. Yeah,
Do what?
yeah, bring Quisenberry in.
Quisenberry's not here. I don't see him.
He's not here either. Yeah,
Nope.
Hume staying out was probably a good thing. He's used that fast repair up already. Get the positions, stay out and try to see if he can't keep it nice and clean for the rest of the race. And he'll be back fighting.
Let's get the 91 of Michael Kurgelak in here. Michael Kurgelak, this is Pat Wilkinson and Eric Hudson up in the booth. You got us.
Yeah, I got you.
I am saying your name right now, Kurgelak.
Yep, that sounds
Okay,
good.
I've got a little bit of Polish in me too, don't worry.
You got it.
Well, currently running up in third, up 2 from where you started. Having a bit of a race out here tonight. Proving to be a little bit more of a rallycross and demolition derby mix out here tonight at Sonoma Raceway. Want to talk us through some of it from your point of view?
The beginning runs pretty good. The car feels pretty solid, but once we get later in that run, it gets hot. It's getting slick. Definitely laps are slowing down. Kind of worried about the guy that I think he got moved to the back, but he was pretty fast. So I'm hoping to have a good finish and yeah, hope a solid race.
Well, that's awesome, man. Yeah, it seems to be the consensus right now is it the track's a little hot, tires getting a little hot, making for some slipping and some sliding.
Yeah, it was definitely hot. It's dropped down to 107 right now, so it's hopefully it keeps cooling down, but we'll see.
Well, man, you're having a pretty good run out here right now. We look forward to continuing to watch you throughout the race, and good luck tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Best luck to you out there tonight as we get ready to go racing once again. Michael Karjadilak up in third. Ace Car's lights are off. We are ready to go racing once again out here tonight. Keith Hume on the point now in the 62 Crying Clown Bourbon Machine. Truly doing a first to first challenge out here tonight in number 62.
Hume, one of the fastest cars during practice and qualifying. Spun it out earlier, had to use that fast repair. Curious to see if he can keep her straight now. If he can, I do believe that we get to see some electric racing between the top 3 here, I believe.
We're going to have to see. Very little they can do in terms of overall tuning in the cars due to a fixed setup race. Just a bit of the brake bias to kind of try and help, as best as you can, make these cars drive a little bit better. We come down the hill into the carousel, getting ready to race once again out here tonight with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, brought to you in part by Hidden. Built for the hunt and built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water-resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters most. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. This broadcast was also brought to you in part by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. As we roll down through the S's, everybody getting settled back in. 62 doing everything he can to warm up these Goodyear Eagle tires. These 2-ply tires out here tonight. I still don't understand why we got rid of those good thick-walled tires.
Yeah, we should have stayed with those. Got some good movement coming, though.
4 inches of rubber on it. Like, yes, please. I would rather shatter my car to death than have tires that break every race.
Absolutely. Mason Stevens up to P11 from P23 qualifying.
Pace car down pit road this time. Around the hairpin we go. 62 in the 60, side by side as we get ready to race. Once again out here tonight in the beautiful Napa Valley. First and probably only caution of the night. Coming to a close for stage number 1. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air. We are racing once again. 41 laps to go here at Sonoma. Up the hill we go again. 62 on the inside of the 60 this time. Whoa, here we go!
Oh, and Hume has gone around. Quisenberry is around. Hume around. Multiple
Everybody's
cars caught up at this.
Caution's
and
out.
the caution has came out. Just what we had talked about earlier, the possibility of a caution
at Sonoma.
They have
Holy
watered
moly,
it
that
up
was
coming
beautiful.
up the hill.
It may have broke with how big that was. It may have just honestly broke my SDK. Hang on, let's see if we can fix it. Here we go. This is the restart.
Oh, no.
We got it fixed. We're good. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit here. Okay, this is the hill. We're gonna quarter speed this.
Really tell what happened there. I know somebody got into Hume. It looked like they turned him around.
So 60 is on the left here on this shot. Yeah, 60 just dumps the 62. Not sure if the 62 went across the 60, but regardless, it was bad either way. We had some 3 or 4 wide there for just a moment.
Yeah,
And then it was
tried
just a
to
total
stack it in
parking
there.
lot across the rest of the racetrack. Everybody involved. They're still wrecking. I can't go back far enough to find somewhere they weren't wrecking. Holy crap.
Got a lot of cars around on that one.
Just about God and everybody.
Bad part about that is Hume is going to have, the 62 of Hume is going to have to bring it in. He's pulling down into the pits right now.
Yep. Trundling down pit road is a 62 Crying Clown Bourbon machine of wrong person, Keith Hume, my apologies. I'm so confused. Why are we still here? Just to suffer? No. Michael Kurgelak up to the lead, though. 26 of Bryson Archer. Chris Hill up to third with a hell of a run. Up 18, the current big mover of the night. Starting down 18 places below third, because I can't do math well.
Hill started there in P21, and he's moved it on up there now.
That's the key. Consistency and watching out for the wrecks. Second caution of the night. May want to consider single file restarts. I know it's not a typical NASCAR thing, but might help us get underway a little bit smoother next time.
Yeah, I think that would probably be the smart thing to do here. If you're race control, go ahead and have a single file start.
Do it like dirt sprints and stuff like that. Race start is side by side. Race restarts are single file. Just with how this track is set up, not everyone's forte being on a road course wouldn't probably hurt. Quisenberry down to 11th. Somehow
Hume
managed
drops
to
all
escape.
the way back.
What was that?
Hume drops all the way back to 19th, but stays on the lead lap.
Oh, did he make it
him
off
and
of pit road?
He did make it off of pit road. Him and Burchett both stayed on the lead lap. So could be interesting
he might
here.
have already used, oh, no, he did not. He already used his fast repair. It's like, oh, wait, that car doesn't look too bad. Oh, then I got a glimpse of the right front. That thing is killed on the right front.
Yeah.
He's running almost a modified out here as he comes back down pit road to do some more damage control.
Trying to stay on that lead lap is what he's doing right now. It's a smart thing to do.
Oh, undoubtedly it is. Howell, Billings, Parrish, Shacklock, Hera, Apt, Stevens, Warnock, and Hume all down pit road. Alexa, Tribble, and Rouse down pit road. We do have some cars that may be out. Nope. Tribble and Rouse are both still in it. Cloudus down in 38. I don't know what that is in laps, but he is 9 minutes, 6 seconds behind the leader, even under pace car. The flaws of modded telemetries. Cloudus is down 4 laps. Everybody in front of him is down 1. So Alexa, Williams, Zagami, and Alexa. Austin and Zach Alexa, respectively.
Buzz
We at
Seeley
least have
down
20 cars
18.
back on the lead lap now, so that's a plus.
Yeah, a lot more than I expected, especially after that last bunch up. Seeing how many cars were involved in that. A lot of damage. Kind of shakes things up. Got a lot of movement. A lot of the guys now into the top 10 weren't in the top 10 originally.
Well, pace cars' lights will be off this time. Parrish, Hera, and Reed still down pit road. Gonna need to get a move on. Reese Cloudus with a problem. He is parked at the top of the hill. Not sure if he's waiting for cars to pass. I believe he is. Waiting for lap traffic to get back on by.
Yep, he's waiting to get his spot in the back of the pack.
This has been more fun than I thought it would be.
Yeah. And me and you will, the more we do this together, we'll get a little bit more chemistry.
Oh, yeah.
Things will flow a little bit better. I expected the first night for us to have a couple clusters.
Oh, it's nothing wrong with it. Pace car's lights are off, ready to go racing once again out here tonight. We're going side by side once again. Apparently, race control is feeling a little ballsy out here tonight. Okay, here we go.
You back down.
Insert Toad from Super Mario going, here we go! I can't do the octave. It's 10 o'clock at night. I don't want to blow everyone's eardrums out. Just picture Toad from Super Mario screaming, here we go. Those who know the meme know it. Second caution of the night coming to a close with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, brought to you in part by Hidden. Also broadcasted by all of us here at Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. Appreciate everybody joining us in the chat out here tonight. Ruku! Good to see you once again, buddy. I consider Pat an honorary VTuber with the scuff he brings out to the streams. Appreciate it, buddy. I wanted to do VTubing for a while there, I will admit. I'm a weird dude, what can I say?
My youngest son is a big-time YouTube guy. He loves YouTube. That's one of his favorite things. He tells his older brother all the time that that's what he's going to do. He's going to be a famous YouTuber.
And yet here, me and his dad are doing the famous YouTube things. Again, we're not good at what we do. Don't get me wrong. But we're better at it than Fox Sports is. That is the goal. If we are better than Fox Sports, we are doing the right thing. And considering we have not turned to a commercial ad once, I'd say we're beating them.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. No commercials.
Base car down pit road this time. Michael Kurchilak alongside the 26 of Brian Archer with a heck of a run. Up 9 places, up to third. Chris Hill in... Brian Archer up to second. Chris Hill in third. Garrett Turk, Joey Stone, and Kyler McCarthy. Philip Chavez, Chris Essery, Trevor Quisenberry back up to 9th, and Andrew Howell running out the top 10. Green flag, green flag, green flag is back in the air. We are racing once again.
See if they can keep it clean going up this hill this time. Kurchilak with a big runoff.
Whoa, we got trouble in the back. 89 around.
And there's, multiple cars have been caught up in
here's
this
another parking lot
again.
at the top of the hill. Staying green, though. All right, I'm going to need to jump back and take another look at this. We're staying green, apparently. Okay, if I can scroll back far enough. Oh, we got more trouble. Holy crap, what's going on? It's an all-out demolition derby. 13 went around at one point there. All right, let's jump back and take a look. This is the 89, just at the restart. 89 of Dominic Billings, just on the screen now, right out of nowhere. Aw, 17 got into the 89 on the restart, flipping the 66. A few other cars, and we go up into the pack here. 24, McCarthy was the
Mason
next
Stevens
one.
is around. Stevens has been turned.
I haven't even caught up through that wreck yet. Holy crap, what's going on? Who? Stevens?
He's back. Mason Stevens just got turned, but he's got her back going straight again.
My timesheet is crying at the moment. It's like, what's going on? What the hell have you sectioned me to? 17 down into the S's over the curbs. Right behind the 55. Oh, lost it over the curbs. Just in front of the 5, I believe that was, of Ryan Apt. Stuck against the tire wall. Arguably the worst spot to be backwards on the racetrack here. I don't even know what to say anymore. This is so chaotic.
This is
Philip Chavez in the
wild.
27 sideways over the grass. Ruku, aren't we all weird? Yes, yes we are, Ruku.
Absolutely.
Ruku Takahashi, he's from one of our other broadcasts from a second Saturday league that was supposed to be running tomorrow, but we didn't have enough drivers for, unfortunately. We were going to do some dirt racing in the GR86 Cup cars.
Oh,
And
wow.
we only had 7 people or 8 people sign up for the race, so we just decided to pull the brace from the season.
Not a lot of you NASCAR guys like to run dirt.
Oh
Not a,
no, these weren't NASCARs. These are the GR86 road
I
course
got
cars.
you. I got you. The road course car. Oh, Reese Cloudis has been turned. Trying to get her straightened back out right now.
I believe he slid it a little too wide on the corner exit. Well, actually, he almost went 3 wide for a minute there with the 40 and the 89. Locking up the brake on the outside of the 89. Yep, just up into the wall off of the final turn in the Aaron's Star Spangled 38. He
Yeah,
actually
you
asked me to
slipped it
try
off
and
the
make
wall.
that paint job for him. I had to say no, because it's like, I do not have the talent for art. Dominic
Good
Billings
clean
off the
paint.
track. Mason Stevens getting towed to pit road. 38 backwards again into the grass.
It's like
This is
playing
chaos.
pinball.
What is happening?
What makes it worse is, these guys are racing on a road course. It's harder for the broadcast team to keep up.
"34 laps to go of this absolute demolition derby out here tonight. Michael Kurjulak still leading the way. Let's start jumping into the field a little bit more. Let's go on down to Joey Stone in the number 8. Ruku, I appreciate you DMing me on Discord, but I'm in the middle of a broadcast, my friend. I promise I'll get back to you later. This is the problem with having 3 screens and 5 separate things happening on all of them.
I've got my iRacing screen going so I can watch the wrecks, and I've got our broadcast going as well so I can keep up with the current front action.
I'm running out of voice and some steam here. Joey Stone currently down in 7th, running a pretty good race. Ryan Apt, the big mover now, up 18, currently in 6th. Bit of an overdriver out here tonight as we see him lock that right front up again in the number 5 driven sunglasses machine. 4 all over his bumper though. As we charge up the hill. Through turns 1 and 2 we go. He's off Caster, uphill corners, and over the curbs. 54 of Brian Burchett just ahead of him.
Keith Hume, don't look now, is back up in P3.
Keith Hume doing the first to last to first to last to first to last. Nathan Reed and Ryan Apt running each other off the road a little bit there. Trevor Quisenberry running everybody down. He's back up to 7th. Doing a hell of a run out here tonight.
Still 17 cars left on the lead lap.
And I think we still have... Is Dominic Billings still in it? He's down pit road. Alexa's down pit road. Rouse and Tribble are both down pit road. I believe we still have 23 cars still in the race as well, overall. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong.
It's a little hard to keep up with, especially these last two bunch ups. A lot of cars caught up in it. A lot of damage to these cars.
Just shy of halfway. We're at this point in the race, and we're not even halfway. Oh boy.
Mason Stevens went ahead and parked it for tonight.
I'm going to be honest, I don't blame him.
It was a shame, too, because Stevens actually had a pretty good run. After the last bunch up, he was able to keep it clean for a little bit and then worked himself up there. But, oh, Christopher Hill comes off the track a little bit. Oh, he squeezed it back on.
88 also getting a bit of the run around as well. 29 of David Hara trying to get past him. Whoa, big slide from the 88.
88 had a pretty good one.
Doing the best he can to do so anyway. A lot of good cars really struggling out here tonight at Sonoma. Again, road course is not anyone's, well, truly anybody's forte in these NASCAR Cup cars. It'd be more surprising if it was. Whoa, 88 blocking him up really bad. Almost clobbering the 29. 29 drifting out of the way, trying to get away from him. Whoa, Parrish with another big slide.
Yeah, I don't think we have a SVG out here.
Well, we did. It was originally the, who was it? It was originally, you made me think now, and I can't think of who it was. Who was leading earlier?
Quisenberry.
Quisenberry.
Yeah, Quisenberry could have been that kind of taken out on that bunch up there, but you know, don't look now. He's back up to sixth. Definitely, probably going to make some more of that time up. He's going to be, if he can keep it clean, he's going to be one of those to watch. But Shackalock spins her out, and he tows it to the pits.
Jordan Warnock also with a problem. 60 and the 8 are both running pretty much modifieds at the moment. 60's got some huge front right damage. That front right tire is... I have not seen more camber on a car since JDM came around.
Yeah, he's got a lot of damage there, but...
We got that stance filter in here for that number 60 Ford Mustang at the moment, on that front right wheel specifically, because he is destroying that car trying to get it to turn around these corners.
Time off.
Coming back a little bit here to Jordan Warnock in the number 7 Chili's machine. Hey, welcome to Chili's.
I could go for some Chili's right now.
I am so thankful the Chili's near me closed 10 years ago. That place was miserable. As he jumps down pit road, or drives down pit road, I should say. Kyler McCarthy in the 24, currently in 15th, up 4 from where he started. Just because a lot of these cars are not having high position results does not mean they're not having good races out here tonight. 24 is running pretty consistent. He's up 4. Philip Chavez just ahead of him as well in the number 27. Sure, he's down 7 from where he started, but he's not doing too bad either in 14th. Currently on the lead lap. I don't know how many cars get points for overall race results for what I remember, because it's been a hot minute since I've looked at the rules.
We got 16 on the lead lap right now.
17, I believe, with Jordan Warnock in the number 7. Oh wait, no.
I think he just went. Jordan just went. Yeah, Jordan just went down a lap.
That's my bad.
No, you're good.
When you're looking at a specific driver on the timesheet, it will tell you where they are to the drivers around them. So when I was looking at McCarthy and Archer, it still said Garrett Zagami and Jordan Warnock were both still on the lead lap with them. It's like, wait a minute, what? 91 of Michael Kurjdalak, 2 seconds up on Keith Hume, back up to second. Here we go again with Hume.
Hume's had some good runs tonight. Just the inconsistency is where we're at. We, getting caught up in some wrecks.
I can simply tell you, he's putting the pedal to the metal now. He's within a second and a half. Question is he going to overdrive it again? Really need to start thinking about the latter half of this race, as we are just past halfway now. Chaos controlled over here.
It's kind of quietened off a little bit. Everybody's kind of just running their own race.
Do the best you can with what you got is the best that most people have to offer out here tonight. Again, not many road course drivers, and I'd be more surprised if there were.
Hume's putting on a clinic right now, though, to catch the leader with a damaged car.
Doing the best everybody can at the moment. Running down Kurgdalak just up the road now within a second as we go through the hairpin. Back onto the start. Whoa! Big slide for the number 62. For just a moment there. Got worried. It's like, uh-oh.
I'm sure he was in his head. He was thinking, not again.
It's like, oh no, here we go.
But the question is he going to push the car too hard to try to catch Kurgdalak right now?
Knowing at least there's one more pit stop in everybody's future for either fuel and tire or just tires. I don't know what fuel.
Got him within a.
I don't know
got him
what
within a
fuel's
second
doing
now.
for these cars. I've never done full-length races before. I gotta be honest, I've never done a full-length one.
Me neither.
Well, actually, I say that. We've done a few. I tried a 600 once. That was painful. I got about 38s parked up against the wall. Hang on here. Reese Cloudis parked up against the wall trying to get down pit road as the leaders came on by. Put him another lap down. Sorry to cut you off there.
No, you're good. You see something before I see it.
Let's go on over to Garrett Zagami in the 46. Haven't been on board with him in a little bit here. Trying to run down, I believe that is the 23. Chris Hill, who is up a lap on him, but still, nothing wrong with that. Currently down in 17th, right where he started. See, this is the thing. Consistency. Sure, you're not running the fastest times. Sure, you're not breaking any records. And, yeah, you're kind of struggling out here tonight overall. Reese Cloud is off pit road and crashing. Please do not tell me that means he just absolutely spun it into the wall. Nope, he's just waiting for lap traffic to go by. What has happened to the 88? What the heck? He comes across my screen. He's got more damage than anything I've seen out here tonight. What the hell happened to the 88? Wait a second. Hang on. I need to find this. Parker Parrish. Let's take a look.
Parker's had it tonight. It's been a rough night.
That was Shacklock. That was him. That was him.
Looks like he locked it up in the coming out into the grass there.
Was it down here? 88 and 29, both over the grass a little bit here. Into the hairpin. This was a while ago, apparently. Oh, 29 and the 88 both did the same thing. They overdrove the hell out of the hairpin. Then that was somebody spinning out. Oh,
Big Rick. Andrew Howell just lost it, and when he come back on the track, he nailed the 84.
Oh, I might have got a bit of an assisted spin from the 60 there.
Yeah,
I believe that was intentional, but he just comes straight across the 84. That was just poor. That was bad, man.
Oh. I'm sure there's some choice words in the chat right now.
84 getting Kevin LePage, that's Sonoma of all places, as the 62 of Keith Hume takes the lead. We are watching a masterclass at work from a second to last, from third-ish or fourth to last, to something to last, and now back up to second.
He's got the clown car rolling for sure.
Nothing wrong with being a clown car, especially since it's a bourbon car out here tonight, and well, I'm not for drinking on the job, but I wouldn't say no to trying some strange bourbon I've never heard of.
I'm a 4-year recovering alcoholic, so I think I'll let you have that one.
Well, congratulations to you, my friend, on 4 years sober. Truly.
4 years sober from alcohol.
That's what I'm congratulating you on. Don't worry, I'm not dissing you. I'm saying it's a good thing. As of right now, I think I'm 3.5 months since my last drink.
Yeah, it just never sat well with me.
I get you.
I don't knock people that do it. Some people, I love the taste of a beer. I'll drink a non-alcoholic all day long.
I'm a fan of the Easy Company Brewing over here in beautiful New England. One
Okay.
of my more local brewed beers. Primary, quote, sponsor, quote, quote. I don't sponsor them, they don't sponsor me officially, but it's nice to put their name out there because what they do is really special to me. What they do is their profits go back to veterans, and they're
That's wonderful.
They're airborne inspired beer, so that hits
That's
close to home for me.
Well, I have a lot of family that were in the military or are currently in the military, so that's
Well, especially
it's
in what's
pretty close
going
to
on
home.
right now, best of luck to them.
Absolutely.
Not to go into politics by any means, but
No.
definitely they're going to need all the luck they can get at the moment. Let's put it that way. As the 62 and the 21 are having the battle of a lifetime. 21, I'm the problem. Whoa, 21 backwards.
He caught
Well,
it though.
that solves that problem. Chris Essery spinning himself out through the hairpin at the bottom of the racetrack.
I think he might have got a little contact, got in there and gave Keith a little contact.
And a little bit of door-to-door, fender-on-fender. Nothing wrong with it, just I don't think there was any malicious contact there. That's the big
No,
thing.
absolutely not.
I'm all, as I've said in the Pro 4 broadcasts on Saturday nights, which we'll be racing tomorrow at Bark River, if I'm not mistaken. Door-to-door, fender-to-fender, knock the doors off it if you want to, but you don't go wrecking people. That's
Yeah,
the
those
big
trucks can handle it. They can handle a pretty good beating though.
You say that. I don't recall being in a D2 race, which is their subcategory they run on Saturdays before the broadcasted series. I have not finished on all 4 tires or have finished the race period.
Wow.
And I am a B-class safety rating license with a 1,300 I rating in Pro 4 trucks.
That is a truck that I love to run. I'm no
so
good
much
at
fun.
it.
There's so much
No
fun.
good at it at all, but definitely love running it. They don't go official enough though, with enough, so I don't get to race them a lot.
Well, hey, if you're free Saturday nights, around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard, you can come join me in the D2 race.
Hey, that might be actually something that I might actually have to think about.
I'll talk to you post-race then as we get back to this one, so we're not going
Absolutely.
too horrifically off topic.
Hume is really starting to stretch it a little bit, but here comes Kurdzalak.
Kurdzalak, yeah, going at him again here. It has been pure demolition derby, and then there's these two who have just been running the doors off of each other all night. Whether
Absolutely.
we realized it or not, David Hera, has crashed. Parker Parrish doing a little bit of rallycross. Whoa, we got smoke! 84 backwards in the middle of the racetrack!
Oh, he's in the middle of the track, and he
91 by the skin of his teeth managed to get around him. I want to see this one. 84 and the 56. Oh, 84 and the 56 beating the shit out of each other here. We can say that. It's PG-13.
Oh,
89
yeah.
managed to get around. Or no, that's a 62, excuse me. 84
hate to say it, but that one
in the middle of the racetrack as everybody's trying to get around him. Nathan Reed.
It definitely looked a little intentional there.
Well, I think those two came together a little earlier. That was the 56 and the 84, as we saw at the top of the hill. So, maybe have been a little bit of assisted incident. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, we'll leave it there.
Nathan Reed
But it
down pit
definitely
road,
looked like a
jumping
little
to
extra
pit road.
turning right to dump somebody.
I believe that was a. Oh, was it? Oh, I don't know. I'm so confused. Anyway, I'm just here, man. 56 starting to show signs of damage here. He's scraping all over the place, and he's not running too much better. He's running a late model at this point with how much damage is on the nose of that car. The entire front's caved in. He's got no left fenders. Jumping Jesus over here. Keith Hume.
A lot of beat up cars.
Starting to run away with it. Almost 4 seconds up the way. On Michael Kurgelak. Kurgelak down a little bit of time due to trying to evade the 84. Chris Essery, Trevor Quisenberry up to 4th. Starting to reel him back in. Still got a lot of damage on that front right, but starting to make up some time here. Brian Burchett in the 54, a little bit ways back. Joey Stone just across the start-finish line now. Ryan Apt just coming through the kink. Philip Chavez down through the S's and onto the final stretch before the hairpin. David Hara, excuse me. Chris Hill, Kyler McCarthy just coming down the stretch now. Parker Parrish through the S's, still with a completely caved nose. That aero damage is probably slowing you a lot. Whoa, big drift as he rejoins the racetrack. Garrett Turk through the S's. Go ahead.
A lot of damage on Parker. I'm sure it's making that a plow right now.
Keith Hume leading the way. We have KKA Grayson in the chat. How's that flying clown bourbon car looking out front? It's looking at the moment.
He's running about 4 seconds ahead about everybody. He's pushing it though, and that's what worries me. You know, we're sitting here with 18 to go. We've seen him do this 2 other times now. Push that car back up there towards the front, come in from the back. But I just hope he doesn't overdrive the car.
Especially with a 4-second lead, and at least I'm gonna think one more pit stop at some point would be my guess anyway, because these guys are destroying these tires, and I don't know what fuel you can really use for overall distance, because I'm not run enough around here at all to know what fuel strategy would be. So question is, are we gonna see some green flag pit stops for fuel or tires in these dying laps? We have 18 laps to go. 17 at the line. Excuse me for just a moment.
Got KKA Grayson asking about the 60 right now. I don't know, Grayson. I don't know if he'll have to pit or not. The only thing I can think is maybe if they have to take a fuel run, he might have to pit then.
Apologies for that. We're back.
No, you're good. I was answering Grayson's question there. Do we think the 60 needs to pit?
Again, I don't know what fuel and all that is going to be like here at Sonoma. Whoop, as the 62 starts locking up the left front. We might have to see a green flag pit stop for tires and fuel. 62 might be good to go. We'll have to see here. I don't remember seeing him pit. Let's take a look at his last pit. His last pit was lap 22. So yeah, I think he might need a pit.
Yeah, he's probably going to have to pit.
Might have to. Michael Kurgelak, well, he's not much better off. He last pit on lap 17.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to see a green flag pit here. pretty soon, I would assume. We're 16 to go right now.
This would kind of be the sweet spot in my opinion. 91, running really light on the fuel load, don't get me wrong, is going to definitely help out overall handling and speed. Also reduce the wear on the tires, not carrying all that extra fuel weight. But again, you have to make it. That's the big one, and right there, you got to be able to make it to the end of the race. You don't want to break the car doing it, especially with the lightened fuel load. Yes, it will help your overall handling, but at the same time, you're still trying to wrestle around these 3,000-pound cars that basically have no weight in them overall.
Absolutely. Yeah. Pat, what do you think about bringing up one of these guys that are back in the pulled their cars back in the shop? Maybe we bring up Andrew Howell and see what happened there.
Sure thing. Let's see if we can get him in here. Is Howell out or?
Yeah, he is out.
Okay. Let's see if we can get Howell in here. Hopefully he's not spotting for his teammates over at PSR, excuse me. Andrew Howell, welcome up to the booth. This is Pat Wilkinson and Eric Hudson.
How you guys doing?
Pretty good, man. What happened tonight, Andrew?
Well, to be honest with you, I just got dumped a couple times. Things happen. It's NASCAR, I just wish people knew how to pass, honestly and not, just force your way through. I understand a bump and run, but there's one thing to just dump somebody. So, there's always next week, and we'll see what we can do from there.
Absolutely. Pat, you got anything for him?
Nope, that's about covers it. Thanks for joining us really quick up in the booth, Andrew, and better luck next time, unfortunately.
Thank you so much.
Not to be that guy for you, but hey, did a hell of a run out there. You got up to 19th, and I mean, hey, that's halfway through the field before the night's over.
I was running top 5 a lot of the night, and every time I got to the top 5, someone either, on the stage caution, the inside line didn't know how to brake, got damaged, and then, I got spun. So it is what it is because I'm not fast enough or something.
It's also Sonoma, so that is something to keep in mind. This is arguably one of the hardest road courses that NASCAR has ever been to, considering it's one of the more common ones that we go to. But again, I look at Chicago and go, maybe not. But thanks for joining us up in the booth, and we'll see you next week. How does that sound?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Definitely didn't seem like he was very happy with the way he was raced
Parrish
tonight.
into the wall. Sorry to cut you off there. I just
You're
saw
good.
that as we turn back live here. 88, completely under braking and with that nose problem on that car. I was on board with the 54 right behind him as he nosed it into the wall.
Yeah, he locks him up right there, and ooh, I'm pretty sure something's broke on the car after that. That's a pretty hard hit.
Well, considering how bad his nose is, and considering how much he's been plowing and doing rallycross all night, yeah, I'd say he's got some problems. Only 10 cars left on the lead lap. Kyler McCarthy, last car on the lead lap now. 29, 5, and the 27 all ahead of him. 46 trying to get out of the way, all the way up against the tire wall. Just about 13 laps to go.
Curious to see when some of these green flag pits are going to have to start happening. Yeah, Andrew Howell seemed like he wasn't very happy with the way he was raced tonight. Tough night here at Sonoma.
Unfortunately, it's the way it goes, sadly. I don't agree with it, of course, because, nobody enjoys being wrecked out of a race, especially, when points count, and especially when you have a really white-hot session going up here. You've got 28 cars here at Sonoma. I thought that was crazy, I gotta be honest. It's like, wow.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of cars showed up tonight. A lot of guys, a few of these guys that got wrecked out early were starting to have some good runs before that first wad up that we had.
Considering, I think it was 3 or 4 weeks ago with the Wild West Racing League Truck Series, we were at Daytona Road Course, and I think we had a grand total of 6 cars.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah,
we
I
had
would say
6
28.
trucks at Daytona Road Course, and it's like, why are we even here?
I would say 28 was a good deal.
And then on Wednesday, with the Wild West guys again, we were at Pocono in the Gen 4s, and we had 8.
That's tough.
No offense to anybody, because I get it, scheduling's all that, and, life happens.
Absolutely.
I'm all for it. I'm not saying everyone has to show up all the time, but it's like 8. We're going green for 8 cars at Pocono.
Yeah, Grayson, I see you. Maybe you're eyeing one of those bottles of bourbon that Hume has said he's going to give away with a win tonight, possibly.
Just so we're all on the same page here, this is not sponsored by Tier 1. I don't know how we're going to do this, or if it's even legal to be doing it. Just the disclaimer for the legal team that doesn't exist, but, YouTube is always watching. We all know that. Just in case.
Absolutely.
I do not want legal trouble for any of that grade A bullshit. So please do not get us sacked.
Look at Quisenberry. He's up to. He's pushing it pretty good right now. Just over 4 seconds behind now.
Quisenberry and Kurgelak are going to be in the battle for second now. They're within half a second of each other. 46 blocking the way here. 46 of Garrett Zagami in front of them.
Yeah, Zagami 2 laps down right now.
Getting out of the way. Excuse me. Sorry. I've been up since 6 this morning. We're good. 91 in the 60, fighting it out with just about 10 laps to go. This time by here at Sonoma. The 91 still fighting it out pretty well out here at the moment. Up the hill into 3 and 3A. 91 in the 60. This is the battle for third at the moment. I keep forgetting I have my driver details up by accident. Oops. I do that.
Yeah, 60 and the 91 really fighting for that spot right now. But what that's going to possibly do is they start getting into more of a battle over this spot. It could spread out everything out a little bit more and give Hume a little bit of chance to add some time to that.
Well, we all kind of know everybody's going to need most likely a pit stop before the end of this race. Actually, I'm going to pull the driver details back up because I need to see that. Quisenberry last pit on lap 17 with the 91 as well, as everybody locks up their tires into the hairpin.
Quisenberry almost finds a way around him, but gets into the wall, just the inside wall, just a little bit there. Couldn't quite get around him. Hume's got a pretty good commanding 4-second lead right now.
24 McCarthy starting to get in the way now. Only 9 or 8 cars left on the lead lap. Zach Alexa backwards. And again, according to the timesheet, let's jump on down and take a look. Not much going on. Whoa, who is that? 07? That is the 07 of Garrett Turk. Very wide all over the racetrack.
Yeah.
Turk down 2 from where he started, but not a bad run out here tonight. Currently down in 12th. Doing the best he can. 8 of Joey Stone in 6th. Right behind him. Brian Burchett in the 54. Somewhere up the road. 40 getting out of their way. That is Zach Alexa in the 40. Hume still only about 4 seconds up on Kurgelak and Quisenberry. I say that as just, but still, there's still some opportunity with 8 laps to go, especially if this number 16 needs to pit again. Grayson saying bottles of bubbles. Yes, I understand the bubbles, but I don't know. I do not know what the rules on giveaways are, especially concerning the bottles of bubbles.
Yeah, this giveaway has nothing to do with this broadcast.
Nope.
Hey,
I didn't do it. I had nothing to do with this at all.
Nothing.
Slide me a bottle of Jack Daniels, will you? Obviously a joke. YouTube, United States government. We all know you're
Hume has
there.
pulled about another second on Quisenberry as Quisenberry's gotten, he's gotten around Kerjelak now. So very curious to see what happens here. Got 8 to go. I'm expecting
pulling away 2 seconds as well. Sorry to cut you off. From Kerjelak as well, trying to get past Ryan Apt. Apt blocking the hell out of him down into the final turn. Quisenberry really getting scary.
Yeah, he's pushing the car pretty hard. He's trying to catch Hume right now.
You're a turd
He
with
wants
a
to hunt the
problem.
62.
7 had a bit of a crash. Parker Parrish doing more rallycross. Grayson,
Parker.
not broadcast related. Also Grayson, stop being funny. 23 out of nowhere turns the 07. What was the 23 doing there?
Looks like he was coming back or trying to get back on the track and just didn't see him. Wasn't really
What
paying
the-
attention.
Okay, so 23, okay, he ran wide over the top of the hill onto the grass, slid it out over the curbs and into the grass. He was trying to take the elongated road course that we don't run, and he just merges with a little bit of netcode assistance. But that was just bad, man. Hume pulling away another second from Quisenberry. Quisenberry 5 and a third down. Kerjelak still about 2 behind him.
Could be that damage to the car too.
What?
The damage to Quisenberry's car could be affecting his ride.
Well, it hasn't been affecting him so far because he's been just on fire all night. Also doing the first to last to first to last to first to last to first challenge.
If they don't have a green flag pit, though, I do not believe he's going to have enough time here in 6 to catch you.
I don't think so. Again, the question, I've never done fuel runs, really, ever. Because I'm usually dumb and I keep forgetting, oh, hey, yeah, I need to pit for more fuel.
We just go ahead and run her out on the back stretch every time, huh?
Well, usually I'm in stone dead last, upside down, on fire in the grandstands anyway, so. Does the first to last, the first to last, the first to last pay extra points? That is a great question. That would be a Jacob Williams, owner of the Dutch's Dirty Dozen question. We may have to ask him post-race.
We may have to talk to him about that. If not, it may need to be the next feature added.
Jacob Williams, welcome up to the booth with a little help from the fire detector. Me and Eric here, we're having a little bit of a talk about our top 2 here, Keith Hume and Trevor Quisenberry.
Yep, Jacob.
A little question.
Yeah, Jacob. The big question is, do these guys get some extra points from the last to first, first to last, last to first?
I mean, it's not in the rule book, but we could talk about it for sure. I mean, honestly, dude, between the 2 of them, they've put on a clinic out here today.
They have. Absolutely.
They absolutely
It's
have.
been impressive, to say the least.
That really is saying the least, because how many times were these guys at the back of the field or involved with the huge ones on the restarts?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, for Quisenberry to come back from, I think at one point he was like 10 or 11 spots behind Hume while Hume was leading, and now he's 4 seconds out of the lead. I mean, he got a little bit of help from a teammate holding him up to 11, but he's hawking him down. I just don't know if he's got enough time.
Maybe. Yeah, I think the question would be here: are they going to need to pit again, or are they good for to finish the race?
The fuel window is about 40 laps here if you're good. So they're probably good on fuel just off the timing of that last caution. But as far as tires, who's got enough tire to hold the other one off, and does Quisenberry have enough tire to catch up to him is going to be the question.
He's pushed it within 3.5 seconds now.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting there. If he can shave off some more time, he very well might.
Fuel is the other question we were thinking about. Do we think these guys have enough fuel to make it? Because I've never done fuel things really ever, so.
I think they do. Just because the fuel window is 40 laps, and that last caution, where they both, I think they both pit for fuel on that last caution.
I believe Kerchlak and Quisenberry pit on lap 17, and Hume was the only one who pit on lap 22. Yes, Hume pit on 22. Quisenberry and Kerchlak both pit on 17. So that 60's reeling him in. He's almost within a second. He's down to a second and a quarter. But
he's
the
pushing
question is,
it
what's
pretty
the fuel
hard.
gonna do?
He's getting there. I think Hume's kind of burned his tires up from the looks of it. He's falling off a little bit. It's gonna be a good finish here. I think we're in for an exciting 3 laps.
Yeah, that's something we talked about earlier, was Hume and how hard he was pushing the car, and it does look to be affecting him right now, with Quisenberry coming up on him pretty fast.
Yeah, I think he's shaving even more time off. It looks like he's really fast through the S's, so he's gonna have a lot to think about here in a second.
Fireworks tonight, though. A lot of incidents.
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be some reviews and some intentional cautions or intentional wrecks we have to look out for after this.
Yeah.
But such is the way of the commissioner, I guess.
Yeah, yep. You got the hardest job.
Yeah, I don't like to penalize anybody, man. I'm just here for everybody to have fun. But when you're making it hard for people to have fun, I don't really have a choice but to, do something about it. Wow, he's right there on his bumper.
He's on his bumper right
second
now.
Between the two. This is the battle for the lead now. It's all or nothing with 2 laps to go. 60 and the 62 fighting it out as we saw in the beginning of the race. Just that the roles are reversed. 62 doing a little bit of rallycross, sliding it out. 60 of Trevor Quisenberry back into the lead.
That was a beautiful time.
That might be it. That might be all she wrote.
Yeah, I believe he wore his tires out there, man. Really skinned them back.
Yeah, he really cooked them off there. That was a really bad time for my computer to not keep up with the S's there. I missed that whole section. That kind of blows. But yeah, I mean that was a clinic put on by Quisenberry for sure.
Absolutely.
I mean, that was impressive.
White flag is in the air for Quisenberry. We charge up the hill through one way and into turn 2. This was awesome to watch. Only 6 cars left on the lead lap. Quisenberry doing the first to last to first to last to first to last, and now back up to first again.
Yeah, the chat, we got Grayson in the chat saying he thinks you can burn them up. Seems to be what happened. He burnt the tires up. Great race, though.
I just want to say, with as far as Hume goes, I was told by several people when he joined the league that he races dirty. I think he might have raced cleaner than anybody out here tonight, so I want to give him props. I don't listen really. I don't listen when anybody says anything about how somebody drives, because there's all kinds of factors, and if I don't see it, I don't really care. So if he showed up and he was just
60
terrible, then
sorry to cut you off here, Jacob.
Yeah, you're good.
Wiggling it across the start finish line, the number 60 Ford Mustang Started on pole, finished on first. What a run from Quisenberry. Keith Hume in second, and Michael Kurjdalak in third. Chris Essery, Brian Burchett, Joey Stone, the last three on the lead lap. What a race out here tonight with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. We continue to have Jacob Williams, the owner of the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, out here tonight. We wait for the results to finalize.
Great finish.
60 burning it down just at the top of the hill here. Keith Hume and Michael Kurjdalak both getting it towed back to pit road. A lot of good cars just destroyed out here tonight. What one heck of a race. Let's see if we can get Quisenberry in here. Trevor Quisenberry, this is Pat Wilkinson, Eric Hudson, and Jacob Williams up in the booth. How are you feeling after that masterclass out there tonight?
Yeah, really hot. I did not think I was going to be able to win this one. After getting caught up and all that back there, whenever that happened. The first caution, I don't know what happened there. I could have swore I was under him and he kept coming down, but I'll have to review it. So it just looked like that in the car.
Hell of a run, Trevor. You got caught up early in some mess, and we watched you climb back from at one point 13, 14 seconds back to climb back to win this thing. What was your strategy after that major bundle?
Didn't have one. I just pushed as hard as I could. My buddy was being my spotter here, and he told me I had a lot of front damage, so I was a little less at advantage there in my head. I didn't think I was going to be able to turn right, but it ended up working well. I set a quick lap, I'm pretty sure, if I kept it or not, but yeah, I didn't think I'd be up here.
Wonderful race, man. Wonderful race.
Congratulations on the win, Trevor. That was a fantastic run in that number 60 Ford Mustang. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
I know my papa, Roger's watching. I know my buddy's my spotter. He's watching. I know quite a bit of my friends are watching as well. So, thanks to them for watching, and thanks to you guys for putting it on, and Jacob and all those people that put it together.
Appreciate that very much. Thanks for joining us up in the booth, and congratulations once again. And we'll hope to see you next week. Where are we, Jacob? I keep forgetting.
Next week we are. I knew it till you asked. Chicagoland, I believe. I'm pretty sure we're at Chicagoland next week. It's gonna be a fun one.
Oh God, not again.
Yeah, Chicagoland's usually gonna make for some fireworks. Yes, we are at Chicagoland next week.
All right, I think I'll be. I think we might need the. I think we might need that bourbon, Grayson. Well, Trevor, thanks for joining us up in the booth. Congratulations once again, and we'll see you next week at Chicagoland.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Let's get Keith Hume if we can find him. Keith Hume, there he is. Down here. Keith Hume, this is Pat Wilkinson, Eric Hudson, and Jacob Williams up in the booth. You got us.
I got you. How are you guys doing tonight?
Pretty good, Keith.
Keith, one hell of a run, doing the last to first to first to last to first to last first last bullshit all night.
Pretty sure you missed one of the last to first that we did.
Oh yeah, it was in there somewhere, I figured. But hey, one heck of a race out here tonight at Sonoma Raceway. Talk us through some of that demolition derby. I mean, that perfect, flawless NASCAR race we had out here tonight.
Yeah, the Crying Clown Bourbon Toyota was an absolute rocket ship tonight. It was stuck on rails. We knew that we had to do something different to beat Trevor, and when we ended up spun out in that caution, our idea was to take tires there and hope we could go to the end. he did a better job. I'm surprised he was able to get up through there and catch us and pass us. Absolutely a blast to run with those guys. Everybody we ran with, it was a lot of fun. Like I said, Crying Clown Bourbon came on board with us very recently. We're going to give away some bourbon. Or I'm sorry, we're going to give away some bubbles. And hopefully we can continue to compete in this series at this level. This was a blast. We've struggled finding leagues to run in. This league seems to be an absolute blast for us.
If your run tonight is indicative of how the rest of the season will go for you, you had a hell of a run tonight. Like you said, it seems to be that your strategy was to take those tires. Hard to hold off Quisenberry tonight, but a hell of a job trying to. And from where you came from multiple times, you really had a heck of a run tonight. We look forward to watching you week in and week out and seeing how you do. And congratulations on a podium finish tonight, Keith.
And I appreciate it. We were fortunate. I'm not a great qualifier. I stuck a lap down and got lucky that it was good enough to be up front. Usually I qualify mid to backpack. I'm kind of like Matt Kenseth. We'll qualify mid pack, but we'll try and run up front.
You'll also try to run through Joey Logano once or twice if my memory serves. But yes.
Yeah. Yes. Been there.
That's not a bad thing to run through Logano, but
not a bad thing at all.
I digress.
And from the posh side of Connecticut, we don't like that side.
Yeah, that Crying Clown Bourbon Toyota was a whole lot better than that steak that Reese had. It was.
The people on stream don't know about that, so we'll just move on.
Golly.
No need for shade on the stream. We got it. Don't worry.
We'll come back next week. I believe we got Chicagoland next week. We'll come back next week. Try and put a good finish up again, and we'll do what we can. I appreciate everything you guys are doing.
Appreciate you taking your time and joining us up in the booth. Congratulations once again out here tonight at Sonoma Raceway. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Obviously, we'd like to thank all our sponsors: Toyota Racing, Crying Clown Bourbon, South Point Hotel and Casino, Autism Foundation, KKA Grayson, Home Depot, Diablo Blades, Jordan Brand, and Monster Energy.
Dude's got all the sponsors. What the heck?
Yeah, everybody that we have to thank to put this on. And we're going to be putting some free giveaways in the team chats.
Cool. Well, I appreciate you being here, man. That was a good run tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. Thanks for joining us once again, and congratulations on the P2.
Thanks.
Let's get Michael Kurjdalak in here, and we'll call it a night. Michael Kurjdalak, this is Pat Wilkinson, Eric Hudson, and Jacob Williams up in the booth. You got us.
Yes, sir, I do.
Michael, congratulations on one hell of a race out here tonight here at Sonoma. Did pretty well for yourself. Stayed in the top half for the majority of the night. Just kept improving that number 91 Toyota Camry here at Sonoma. Talk us through some of that action.
Yeah, it was definitely first start off being warm, so car was doing pretty good, and then once we got past that stage break and we had all that mayhem, it really opened it up for me. But I knew the 60 and the 4 they were fast all night, and then my teammate Chris Essery, I knew he was going to come if he didn't have that little incident. But yeah, it was a good race. I'm happy with third. I'll take it.
Yeah, Kurt, a real nice, good, consistent run for you tonight. What was your strategy throughout this race?
Consistency. I just try to be consistent, and it was really hard with how the temperature was up and down. That really messed with me. But yeah, I just tried not to tear the car up.
Well, you did a great job of that for sure. Didn't like you really got caught up in any of the bundles that happened tonight. Great race. It was fun to watch. We look forward to watching you next week at Chicagoland.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you joining us up in the booth. Once again, Michael, congratulations on the P3. There you go. Well, folks, you've somehow managed to spend another perfectly good 2 hours and 5 minutes and 30 seconds with all of us here at Tier 1 Studios. We thank you all for watching. Thanks for humoring me and Eric out here tonight. Always a pleasure to be up here in the booth broadcasting with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Brought to you in part by Hidden, built for the hunt and built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water-resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters most. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern and zinc anti-odor technology, built right into the fabric, will help you stay undetected for longer when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. This broadcast was also brought to you in part by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. My name is Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth, joined by Eric Hudson and Jacob Williams at the tail end of the broadcast, and this was the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Gentlemen, is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off for the night?
Good night, fellas.
Yeah, I just wanted to say appreciate you guys for being here. It's always a pleasure, and it's always fun having you guys on the broadcast. Unfortunately, my Taco Bell Chevrolet did not perform how I wanted it to, but, I got up in the booth, so I got to hear myself talk. Y'all have a good night.
That number 77 Taco Bell Chevrolet had some of that bad lettuce that's going around, huh?
Yeah, something like that, man. It was blowing its own back out all night long.
In more ways than one.
I'll see y'all in Chicagoland.
Best of luck to you, buddy. Thanks for joining us up in the booth at the very end there, and hope you had some fun.
Yes, sir, always.
Well, Eric, thanks for joining me up in the booth once again, and hope to see more of you next time, whenever that is.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Once again, folks, thank you all for watching out here tonight here at Tier 1 Studios. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more racing action here on Tier 1. Tomorrow night, we'll be back with the Core Champions Off-Road Racing Esports League at Bark River for the D1 Pro race, the broadcasted race. D2 before it, which is unbroadcasted. Hopefully, I'll be able to stay on all 4 Goodyear tires this time around. And then on Sunday is the start of the Wild West Racing League 1987 Legends Series at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Once again, folks, my name's Pat Wilkinson up in the booth, joined by Eric Hudson. And until next time, goodbye, farewell, and amen.
Yeah. Fired up. This one's for the drivers. Out in the shop, late night lights, grease on our hands, chasing lap times, every turn, every line we find. Trying to build that edge you feel when you drive. From the blacktop tracks to the dirt out back, we've been putting in work, yeah, we live like that. Not just fast for a lap, we make it last. So when it counts, you're gone on the gas. We don't guess, we know what it takes. Every setup built from the ground, we break. If you want that feel when the car locks in, you're in the right place. Let's go win. Yeah, we built one. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, with a reason you're leading Tier 1. Set up shop, Tier 1. Take it straight to the front. League nights, open runs, we're the ones you want. dialed in speed, yeah, we don't miss shots. If you wanna win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Got weekly sets ready to roll. Quality trim sharp, race pace control. Builders in the lab, yeah, they stay on it. Every tweak, every change, we gain on it. Need a custom fit, yeah, we do that too. Built to match your style, what you like to do. And it ain't just speed, it's a team right here. We ride together every lap, every gear, yeah, we test, we tune, we put in the miles. Turn bad weeks into victory smiles. From rookies to pros, we're all about growth. Now fire that motor, let's get to the front. Yeah, we built for the win, yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading. Tier 1 setup shop, Tier 1. Yeah, you know the name. When the pressure's on, we bring the game. From the shop to the track, yeah, we don't stop. If you wanna win races, Tier 1 setup shop. See you in Victory Lane. Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1.